Yes, I'm making another video about this dreaded website. I don't even want to say its name out loud because I am terrified that I might trigger something awful to happen. It would be a great start to the video if something bad did happen, though. I could draw you all in so I could get that sweet and succulent watch time. Okay, let's start this over. Everybody, today we are going to be doing a summoning. It's been told that if you say Reddit 3 times in the mirror, then the god of incels will appear. Reddit. 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 No. It can't be. It's you. No, God, no, not you. I do have a longer video I'm planning about a certain Christian girl duo, but I had an emotional breakdown earlier this week unrelated to that video, and I knew I would never finish that script in time to film this, so reacting to Reddit it is. Has to be one of my favorite genders. I had a viewer recommend that I look at the subreddit r/ATBGE. Sorry, that's a mouthful. Worse than LGBT, which stands for awful taste but great execution. The name sort of explains itself. However, this viewer warned me that a lot of the posts on this subreddit are not suitable for YouTube, and I should have heeded their warning better. The things that I have seen. I mean, it's not worse than any of the other stuff I've seen on Reddit, but it's bad. The subreddit Awful Taste But Great Execution has an entire day dedicated to tattoos called Tattoo Tuesday. What? I thought Tuesdays were for tacos! And you would be surprised at the amount of tattoos that men get that are just straight up pornographic images of women, mostly anime girls, hopefully girls over the age of 18. I guess now we're gonna have to pass a law that bans cishet men from getting tattoos because they just can't even do that without objectifying women. They need a permanent reminder of how much of an asshole they are. And they call hand tattoos job stoppers. Imagine going to a job interview and you have a tattoo taking up your arm from fingertip all the way up to shoulder of a hentai girl with double FF breast with a penis the size of her torso going up inside of her. How do you explain that to your future employer? I just really love Japanese art. I really love the culture. Shikatakanai. Anyway, I just said all that because I wanted you all to know the pain that I had to experience while going through this subreddit. If you go on there, please proceed with caution. I mean, I could barely find enough posts on there that weren't naked women to fill up this hour-long filming time slot I set aside for myself, and that's with commercials, okay? That would have been a great place to put a sponsorship, but I'm poor and no one wants to sponsor me. Let's get into it. I don't know if I'd get copyrighted, but it has the GTA barbershop music playing. Just the nail in the coffin. After seeing this, I will commit grand larceny. I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna do it. I just had to reach for a law term that would work. What do you do when you don't have this paint on top of your head anymore? Got a huge bald spot on there. You know, male pattern, baldness. It happens. It happens. In that exact pattern, in the size of a football stadium, often happens. I don't know what it is. Humans' heads kind of freak me out. I have a large head myself. I don't know if any of you have noticed this. I'd be surprised if you haven't. When I was little, my head was the same size as my brother, who is 8 years older than me, by the way. There's something about heads. Maybe it's my own deep down insecurities, probably, but I just don't like heads. I do like head, but I don't like heads. There's something so disturbing about the shape, the size, veins that protrude like they are on this man. It just, I can't even look. We're gonna move on. Every time I go to my dad's, this thing is sat there waiting. Use some proper fucking grammar if you're gonna make a post on Reddit. Now you're probably wondering, what could this possibly be? Well, it's worse than you could ever imagine. I'm gonna have to blur part of it, but you can see most of it. A human dog. or a dog human. And the part that's blurred is a human penis.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
That's just an honest question. Why are we still here? Why are we on this planet right now? Questions I ask myself when I'm having a panic attack at 1 a.m. in the morning. Why am I here? Don't tell the hospital I said that. This is the future that furries want. Human bodies with dog heads. No, actually, speaking as a furry myself, I think they want animals who have conscious thought, right? By the way, can I just say, I'm sick of people grouping furries, people who enjoy dressing up like animals, in the same group as zoophiles, because those are two different things. You could argue that they're both weird, but I think one is very much worse than the other. I'm so sick of the furry slander. I really am. And I honestly, I'm not a furry. I do not dress up like animals. I do not identify with an animal at all. It's just, they're two separate things, and I'm annoyed. I'm defending furries right here, right now. If you're a furry watching, just know I'm on your side. Unless you are a freak in the sexual deviant way. In that case, I'm not on your side. You should leave. If you're sitting this thing outside your front door on the porch as a greeting to people, I'm either going to assume you're into bestiality or you're new to colony. Colony. Those are the only two assumptions to make. And look at deep into this creature's eyes. He sees it all. He knows. I bet this dog has a voice of Morgan Freeman. Why is my Wi-Fi so slow today? That's a serious question. Come on. You can do it. You can load one Reddit post, right? Mini kiss lamps. Let's watch this. If it ever loads, that is. Grimes has this somewhere in her house. Absolutely. Why would you ever want to wake up and look at that? This is like the porn addict's version of a sun lamp. Oh, guys, gotta go jerk off. Let me just turn on my kiss lamp. Set the mood straight. This woman made multiple molds of her lips to make these. Someone says biblically accurate fleshlight. I wish I came up with that joke. No! Can you stop? Here's a safe for work one I found that was posted on Tattoo Tuesday. Thank God. Very devoted South Park fan. And would you just look at that? I love South Park. I've watched like 4 seasons of it in the past month because I'm insane. And I can't get myself to watch anything else except for fucking South Park. If that doesn't tell you what the state of my mind is, I really don't know what does. Tag yourself. Actually, I've never really thought about this. I could easily pick out what character I relate to the most on Family Guy. You can guess. I'm not saying it. Actually, that might be an opening for people to insult me. Whatever. What South Park character do I relate to the most? I've got to be careful here. Chef. I can't identify as a black man. Mr. Garrison. He's racist. Cartman is everything you could ever say about someone. No, I'd probably relate to Kyle the most. I just feel like in every situation, I would probably have the same reactions that Kyle's having. So I'm going to pick Kyle. My favorite character, though, is Mr. Garrison. Because he's racist. They have a tattoo for, what does it say? Devin, 22/11/2014. The juxtaposition between a memorial tattoo with prayer hands, clearly you're a man of God, and you watch South Park and you have the whole cast of characters on your back with Satan right there. Crazy. 4th century drip. What is this hairstyle? How come I saw like dozens of posts with hairstyles where the top of their head was shaved off? Why would you ever want to do that? And the way this person's dressed, they have a septum piercing. I know for a fact, this person, when they goes out in public, they get called tons of slurs. This person is posted on every conservative Twitter thread with Elon Musk replying under it, interesting, ... This is the future liberals want for your children. This is who's teaching your children. This them villain is teaching your children. Horrifying. Rainbow hair, I can get on that. Hell, I'd accept a bowl cut. What the is this? Isn't this like a tattoo artist? Like they could say no if you ask for like a swastika, right? Can't like a hairstylist say no to a really bad cut you want?
Hey Frank. Hey Linda. It's nice to be back. Been really needing a cut lately. Ugh.
Hey Craig. So we doing the usual today? Just the fade on the sides?
So I was thinking we'd do something a little different today, maybe? Come closer, I don't want anyone else to hear.
Okay, what is it?
I was thinking maybe, Taylor Swift and boobs and vagina. So what do you think about that, huh? Pretty cool idea, right?
I'm not doing that. That's disgusting.
Well, if you won't do it, I'll go to a barber who will. Who actually listens to their client.
Let me tell you something. No barbershop within 50-mile radius of here is going to do that.
Well, if that's the case, I think you have a lawsuit on your hands.
A lawsuit?
No. You know what? I'm gonna go on X.
Anyone can agree that that's just
something to say.
grossly misogynistic.
At Elon Musk.
Whoa.
Today
You
I
want
was
this completely out of
discriminated
proportion.
against as a
This
straight
has nothing to do with your
at
sexuality.
my local barbershop, which I have been going
What?
to for 25 years. Since I was a boy. This is ridiculous and absurd.
This is fucking
The Happy Hair
ridiculous.
Barbershop hates straight men. I am a victim of woke culture.
Can you put the phone down, please? Wait.
I just tweeted it. Oh, would you look at that? He just replied.
I'm ruined. Another theme with the subreddit is cars that are covered in grass or plants, dirt, whatever. Who thinks of this? I don't know. Caption of this says, photosynthesis plus 25, aerodynamics negative 100. The only reason I say this post is just to say, imagine trying to race this thing in Formula One. Imagine if they made a new rule, all cars in Formula One need to be covered in grass, because our emissions are horrible. The only thing contributing to emissions is actually the Formula One races. We need to offset that, and the way to do that is not by planting trees or whatever the moving to renewable energy, electric cars, I don't know. It's covering the cars in grass. It looks ugly now, but imagine this car when it grows. Throw some seeds on that baby, set it out in the rain, and you got beautiful flowers growing. Now that's a car I could get with. I'd have to know, is this street legal though? Yeah, it's probably past inspection. You go in there in an inspection center, cars covered in grass. Hey, go fucking somewhere else, right? Found these baby shower jelly desserts on Facebook Marketplace for $60. We gotta take this in two separate parts. First of all, why are you selling food on Facebook Marketplace? I'm assuming that they have been used. Hey, I'm selling a pound cake on Facebook Marketplace for $10. What? Second of all, they have to taste like rubber. Third of all, whatever they're doing to this drink that's in here right now, this white wine, it looks like they're contaminating it. Some 65-year-old boomer woman is seeing the picture of these things on Facebook and assumes that they are aborted fetuses. They're like, this is what the liberals are doing to our children, turning them into jelly desserts. Someone else somewhere, a conspiracy theorist somewhere, is also taking those photos and claiming that celebrities are using these either at baby showers because they want to eat babies. Of course, because every celebrity is a part of the Illuminati. No, I think they're missing a point there. Every celebrity is part of the ruling class. The top 1% who's keeping us all oppressed. I feel like it's a little too far to say that they all eat babies or satanic or something. Maybe let's focus on the real issues right now. This wiggly limbed mirror with prominent butt cheeks. Picture that in your head before I show you this. What do you think that looks like? A wiggly limbed mirror with prominent butt cheeks. That's like a line straight out of a Dr. Seuss book. And a wiggly limbed mirror with prominent butt cheeks sat on my cheeks as I ate and sleep. And then it says something racist about black people. What the fuck is this thing? The only place you would find a mirror like this is in like some white woman's house, lives in LA, has dreadlocks, has appropriated every single culture ever. Somehow she's done that, which is an achievement in itself. Should be in Guinness World Records, to be honest with you. And she has this mirror and she just thinks it's the pinnacle of art design. Every time she looks in that mirror, she's like, finally, I can see myself for who I really am. A wiggly limbed mirror with prominent butt cheeks. Nice DIY C-section. When the home birth goes wrong. Now, I don't like medical stuff, surgery stuff. That grosses me out. Can't do it. This cake is a threat to all of society. Whoever got paid to make this should be locked up. Let's watch. There's something so wrong with that. Why is a cake jiggly too? You know what they really should have done is shown what an actual C-section looks like. Because they have to remove your guts to get that baby out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a cake like that. I'm gonna correct this cake.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good night to all watching.
Today we are going to be making a DIY C-section
Gender reveal cake. This is a really cute cake that you might want to use.
I think Susie's gonna love this for the party. Boy, girl.
Something in between. I don't discriminate, I'll tell you that right now. So, obviously you're going to need the ingredients that we're going to use as we usually use in our average cake making process. But today I'd like to make this DIY C-section cake a bit more realistic, okay? Bear with me, folks at home. That's a bit too big.
Not sharp enough.
That's a bread knife. Ah, perfect. A fillet knife. You might be wondering, what could you possibly use a fillet knife for when you're making a cake?
I have to advise you all to not try
This at home, okay? In order to make the most medically accurate C-section cake that I could possibly make, I am going to be performing a C-section on myself.
Now, without further ado, let us begin.
So the first thing you're going to do is make a little incision
Here, and then a little cut here, and we're just gonna remove my guts out of my stomach right here, and there's my entrails, very bloody. My wife's gonna have a hard time cleaning this up later, I'll tell you that. Then we're just going to look at and observe the uterus, and of course the uterus will also be sliced open to remove the child. Now that we've cut everything open, I'm going to bring in my cake designer so he can observe and make the most scientifically accurate cake possible by observing my entrails. Donnie, would you come in here, please? Don? Oh my God. I forgot to ask him to come into work today. He's on vacation. Okay, folks, change of plans. I'm just gonna scoop everything. Just gonna scoop everything back up inside. It just makes
Oh my God, it's still going. What am I gonna eat for dinner tonight?
I'm curious as to what this wedding dress is meant to symbolize by Roi Saint Laurent, spring 2002. Clearly a tampon. Women become tampon, as women are only defined by their periods. Women are only defined by whether they bleed monthly, whether they can produce a child or not, whether they are pregnant or not. And this woman is breaking all expectations by looking like a tampon. All that she's expected to be is tampon. Kinda makes sense. Now this next post, someone needs to buy it and send it to me. Okay, I'll give out my address. After all the jokes I made about 9/11, all the things I've said, all the people I have offended to get to this point in my career, a 9/11 themed chess set is what I need in my life. This is something you'd find on Shein, and then there'd just be controversy. I do understand the severity of 9/11, I'm not stupid. They've got a plane as a chess piece, and 2 Twin Towers as a chess piece. We got Osama bin Laden on this board. Saddam Hussein, of course. Can't miss him. Some other guys, I'm not sure their names. Bush, of course. Oh, is Dick Cheney on there too? I want to know, is that black guy who announced the war in Iraq on there? The 2 towers are the king and queen on the one side. We're gonna go to something else now. Fish tits. Yep. All right, what's next? Beautiful. Seen at R Shitty Tattoos. The goatee. The goatee that very closely resembles pubic hair. That's something a MAGA lover would have. I'd be surprised if this wasn't, what's his name? I can't remember his name. King of MAGA, what's his name? The guy with the Target song. Target Conservatives. It's coming to me. It's on the tip of my tongue. on the tip of my tongue. I'm about to bust, bro. Oh my god, it's coming to me. I can't remember his name. Forgiato Blow. That's what it is. Forgiato blow this cock. Forgiato is blowing Donald Trump. I would be hard pressed to believe that this was not the bottom of his skin. His skin? Ew. Oh, jeez. Not the bottom of his face. Imagine this guy got this tattoo in like 2012 or something, right? He's like, it stands for like awareness, gay awareness, something like that. Like something that's like such like an innocuous meaning, right? Or something like very positive, something for cancer, something for gay people. And then Donald Trump runs for president. He's like, MAGA. He's like, what? The fact that you chose that place, the place that probably hurts like a bitch to get tatted to. There's only one place this man would get hired. And that's on Donald Trump's campaign team. Actually, no, because Donald Trump actually doesn't like normal people, middle-class Americans, white trash like this guy, and like me. How to get killed by police 101. Hey, what could that be? Just being dark-skinned? This makes it 10 times worse. Because all the cases and instances of people holding the most innocuous thing ever and they get shot up. Today we have a phone case that looks like a handgun. Is it illegal to pretend to have a gun on you? These are the questions that I don't have answers to. My friend went to a wedding where they had a guy handing out martini olives in a bathtub full of olives. I'm hoping he's not naked underneath. That's taking it a little too far, but real talk though, what kind of fucking wedding did your friend go to? Where do you find these kinds of, where do you find, hey, you got a listing on Craigslist, need a handsome brown-skinned man to sit in a bathtub full of olives for my wedding. This was 4 years ago when the Cybertruck was first released. I think that's actually like 5 years ago now. On one hand, Elon's Cybertruck beats a Porsche 911 in a drag race. On the other, it looks like an extra credit problem in a geometry class. You're clowning on this man? I saw one of these in public a couple days ago. I saw the guy pull in to like a coffee place. I was so close to pulling in there and asking the guy, hey, can I ask you about the Cybertruck? I was also this close to shooting it to see if it was actually bulletproof. There's no way you own one of these, because if you own one of these, you had to have pre-ordered it 5 years ago. If you're driving it around, you want the attention. 100%. You want someone to come up and ask you, hey, can I talk to you about the Cybertruck? You are devoted. You put money down on it 5 years ago. You want people to ask you about it. You are the main character in your life. I saw it and I was like, my jaw dropped. And I got stuck at a red light. And I was like, am I gonna see it again? I'm grasping at the threads of the Cybertruck I saw, and then I see him pull in there, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Well, ... he's a talented painter. This was posted 3 years ago, probably around the time that January 6th happened, okay? Keep that in mind. I want to know why you would ever paint something like this. Ironically, yes, I would have this in my house. If everyone who came to visit knew that I had it up because I thought it was funny and not because I actually believed in it, absolutely I would hang it up. It's actually a really cool painting. There's something so funny about conservatives comparing Donald Trump to Jesus and or saying that like Jesus is like on Trump's side because Jesus likes to oppress the poor, because Jesus hates prostitutes. Actually, I'd take that back. He loves women who have sex for money. What delusions do you have to think that Jesus is like guiding Donald Trump in life? You have a really skewed, well, I don't know if it'd be skewed. In my opinion, to be skewed idea of Christianity. Seriously though, where can I buy this painting? We're gonna do one more post. Our last post is 20-foot tall graffiti mural of Kanye kissing himself. I would have never guessed that this is Kanye West, by the way. I could not tell it was him. I just thought it was two black guys kissing. I was like, yeah, black art, black love, black men in love. I am joking, but also I'm not. It's not really something you see ever. But I had no idea this was Kanye West. And boy, did he got that yacht. Sorry, I know that's not what that word actually means. He's got that BBL ass. Did anyone check Kanye to see if he has BBL scars? Probably all talking about Drake. What about this motherfucker? I do think he's a narcissist. I do think he would kiss himself. Yes. But I think there's one other person who he would love to kiss. All right, that's it for me, and that's it for this video. I do have to leave. I would sit here for another hour looking at these posts with you because it's just so enjoyable sitting in my room by myself and talking to no one. Seriously, that was a joke. I do like filming my videos. Don't get me wrong. I hope you all enjoyed this more of a laid-back style video. Again, the video about the women, the two Christian women, it's coming next week. I have a lot of mental health issues, and I am dead serious about that. I'm not just like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. It's like, every day is a struggle for me. Pray for me. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you like me, you can subscribe. I post comedy and commentary videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, so if that sounds like a thing. Again, make sure to subscribe and turn your notification bell so you know when I post a video. So I really, really hope you all enjoyed this video. More importantly, I hope I see you in the next one, because I better see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate